Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we have a very special video at hand because we are playing a brand new idea, and you might be wondering, well, what is that idea, Shepherd Doggy? And that idea is that I banned a lot of things and Mr. D banned a lot of things. What things exactly? Well, let me tell you. I banned 3 kind of abilities, or I guess you could call them like skills or status effects, I'm not quite sure, but I banned stuns, pulls, and dodge, which means that any trinkets or skills that use either of those are no longer allowed. And my opponent, Mr. D, banned deathblow chants, bleeds, and horrors. So if you had any trinket, any ability, anything that could be anything that could impact that, you cannot use it anymore. Impact it positively. For example, we kind of were discussing whether we should be able to use revenge because it lowers dodge, and dodge is one of the things, and we just decided, if it makes the chance worse, then I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it is going to be okay. And what do we have here? Well, it looks like we both have a very similar team idea, because there weren't a lot of characters for us to use, let's be honest here. If you ban stuns, then, you know, there's no stuns available, so like characters like the Vessel are kind of not going to have a good time, but at the same time, that means she can pretty much heal forever if there aren't pulls. So maybe that was an idea, bringing a Vestal. If there's no bleeds, then you can say goodbye to Flagellant. There's never going to be a Flagellant, because, you know, you can't use Punish, you can't use Exsanguinate. It's pretty crazy. Also, a Plague Doctor is a huge gamble, because if she's the last one alive, even if she had Incision, she couldn't use it, because, again, there's no bleeds. So it is pretty darn funny. So you went for Revenge, which means I'm just gonna chop here. Give me a crit. Oh, that's not a crit. At least it's a relatively high roll. So the enemy leper is already feeling very poor here. And of course, I mean, no stuns, no pulls. If you ban pulls, that basically means that you can just put a character in the back and they're never going to get disrupted. That's really cool. I guess you also have to ban shuffles if you're kind of scared of something like that, but I don't really see that happening. But yeah, if you want to have a Plague Doctor that just sits in the back and spams Plague Grenade, you can kind of go for this idea, I suppose. So that card there is actually pretty annoying. It means that I don't do enough damage even with both my trinkets. And of course with plus deathblow, oh please don't crit. Oh, I counter-called it. I shouldn't have called it, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, but I guess we'll just have to live with it. I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna go Retribution, and the thing is, Retribution isn't gonna do very much, but it might do some damage with a crit, and it might also do some stress and prevent us from taking too much stress, so that would be pretty good. But yeah, without extra deathblow chance, you basically just neuter Mark teams completely, because Mark teams need deathblow chance, right? And without any deathblow chance, you can't have a bounty hunter with finish him, so you can say goodbye to that. You can say goodbye to the finisher trinkets. You can say goodbye to a crusader with writ of execution. You can say goodbye to sniper shot, actually, because it has plus deathblow chance. Oh geez, that is really broken. Yeah, you can say goodbye to sniper shot. You can also say goodbye to shadow fade, because it gives you plus deathblow chance, and it can give you dodge if you have the trinket for it. You can say goodbye to, what else is there? To lunge, you know, because it has plus deathblow chance. It is insane. Yeah, it is totally insane how many abilities are ruled out because of this funny rule. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna go for a Zealous. If I got a crit right now, I could cause an Affliction, but sadly there's no crit. Yeah, I would have loved a crit there. It would have definitely been an Affliction on the leper, but at least he's in a rough spot right now. If he wants to go Solemnity, then at least he's not hurting my characters, and he's still gonna be taking a lot of damage from another Festering Vapors. I think he definitely has to go Solemnity here, because I probably do enough with Festering Vapors to drop him down to 0, but then again my Leper is also dropping down to 0 very soon, which is not very cool, but I guess we just have to deal with it. I'm close to getting an Affliction here though, so let's spam these bellows. I mean, what else could you do with this idea that we're going with right now? Well, you could ban blights, that's for sure. I think what I would go for though would probably be banning like, you can just, if you hate Mark teams, you know, there's a lot of people that hate Mark teams in this game. And if you hate Mark teams, you can play this idea, you can ban stuns, deathblow chance, and marks. If you feel like you have to take it, take even more out of the Mark team, you can do that as well, which is kind of insane, because if you're already banning deathblow chance, I mean, there's no sniper shot, there's no aimed shot, there's no finisher, you can go absolutely crazy. You know what you can do as well? You can ban shield breaking, so you can ban bypass guard, for example. You can ban bypass stealth, you can also do that. You can definitely ban horror, which is what Mr. D did, so you can pretty much say goodbye to abomination in stress teams, like transforming is no longer allowed. You can say goodbye to, actually, do I want to go damage here? Do I want to take the chance? Probably not, right? Maybe we get a crit heal. No, we don't. That's pretty sad, but yeah, you know, makes sense. Actually, enemy leper went masochistic, which is really good for him, but oh well, what can you do? Yeah, what can you do? Well, another thing you can do, I mean, I don't think you really need to break bypass guards. I don't think you really need to ban that, because banning pulls already kind of bans the bypass guard. There's two ways of, actually no, there's a couple more ways of bypassing guard. You can't bring the stabilizing tiller anymore on an arbalist. That is really broken. Yeah, that is really broken. You also can't bring Dirk Stab. Oh, that's insane! No Dirk Stab. Okay, you can also ban accuracy buffs if you want, but I banned dodge, so there's no dodge trinkets. Yeah. So we're just gonna click here. Crusader has a lot of HP. He hasn't been blighted very hard, so we're just gonna click here, spam the Zealous, and of course with 2 damage trinkets, like, yeah, it hurts. It does hurt. It would be nice if Zealous was melee, because I would have just brought Jack Chopper and have extra crit chance for it, but oh well. Give me abusive. I would love an abusive. Okay, we get masochistic as well, which is not too bad, I suppose. Are you dropping down to 0 yet? No, not yet. Well, I guess what that means is that we're gonna go for Hugh right now. Masochistic can't really do anything. No, okay, we didn't ban Marks. If we banned Marks, I would have been a GG on the spot. No, I'm kidding, of course not. Can you imagine just banning dodge and then one of your characters goes fearful? It's like, oh yeah, GG, bro. It's game over, I guess. Oh, that would be so funny, but no, we did not decide that like that. That would just be a little bit crazy, yeah. Even more crazy than the idea that we're actually going for. So it's gonna be the second time that he heal right now. The leper is still alive and chilling, kind of. I'm gonna click here and, actually maybe that was a mistake. No, I had to go for an action anyway. So I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna do some damage. Oh, actually the crit is really good. Yeah, that's a lot of stress. And we're also gonna lose the damage debuff, right? Yeah, we do. And we have minus stress taken, so that was a very good action, because now if there's festering vapors or anything, we're gonna be fine. There might be regen, there is Tears of the Lost here, and yeah, it's not breaking any rules, I suppose. I kind of want to leave the Plague Doctor for last, because if she's the last one alive, she can't use Noxious Blast, which would be really, really good. Another thing that you could do is you just ban bleeds and blights, so you can say goodbye to Hound's Harry and to Festering Vapors pretty much, and also to Panic Dart's Grave Robber. You can say goodbye to Flagellant, you can say goodbye to Abomination's Beast-Spile, which is pretty big. Saying goodbye to Beast-Spile is huge. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. You can also ban Repulse if you want to bring Hound's Harry, Festering Vapors, but I mean, someone's probably gonna ban Bleeds, I think. It really depends on what the players want to do, because each of them has 3 bans, and of course the bans apply for each player. At first, I brought this team, and Mr. D brought like Flagellant, Man-at-Arms. Yeah, you can't use Take Cover. Yeah, you can't. Wait. No, you can. Yeah, you can. He's asking if he can use Take Cover, and I just said yes, because it's Deathblow Resist, not Deathblow Chance. Yeah, it's Deathblow Resist, not Deathblow Chance. That is perfectly okay here. We have to be very precise with how we word everything, you know, kind of like what I actually do IRL, you know. I'm studying law, and we have to be very precise with the way we speak, because a lot of terms are similar to each other, and a lot of them are very technical. So yeah. Going back into the match, I think Zealous here is just going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, because Zealous is probably going to drop them both to 0 HP and heart attack after the blight supply, of course. It's going to be brutal. Masochistic can't really do anything bad. I mean, if you just get Masochistic Leper, that's pretty much like a bonus, I'm going to have to say. And us using Bulwark earlier just made it so this Leper can't really do all that much, and yeah, the crit. This man at arms is totally screwed here. Yeah, he's dropping down to 0, almost dead, and after that there's going to be a bellow, and he's totally gone. I don't think the anti-current is going to survive too long, even with the take cover, so I think we have kind of won this match already. Hopefully, I mean, you never know. It's just that this Crusader here is just escaped totally unpunished. I mean, the enemy man-at-arms did nothing, like literally nothing. I think he used bellow once or twice, decided to go for a guard against all the blight that I have for some bizarre reason. I don't really know. But yeah, that's definitely the play from Mr. D. If you want to win this, you have to take out my Crusader one way or the other. I'm gonna go for my action here with the Leper. Masochistic could do something, but thankfully it doesn't, and I'm just gonna go for this. It's gonna pretty much kill both characters with the festering vapors after that, which is really good. A little bit of extra stress being added because of characters dropping to Death's Door. If you didn't know, there's a small chance, I think it's a 33, that it does actually apply that. And why is there Crush and not Retribution? Why is there Crush and not Retribution? I am so confused. We didn't ban Repulsed, right? Well, he hasn't complained, so I think we didn't. So yeah, I'm still gonna have my boss here, but a Festering Vapors could pretty much kill 3 of my characters at once. So things could turn, the tide could definitely turn. But yeah, this Bellow is gonna kill 2 characters and afflict 2 waters. Holy, that's a power Bellow right there. Good job, MAA, good job. Imagine if we passed there or just, you know, hit ourselves with Masochistic. It's crazy how this game is with the afflictions and the act-outs. There's gonna be Irrational from an anti-current, that's very sad. There was a Tears of the Lost. If she went Vigorous there, I think she actually had a decent shot at winning. Because after you go the pass. After you go Vigorous, what's gonna happen is... you could go Vigorous, immediately kill my anti-Quarren, okay. You can immediately kill my anti-Quarren, and after that happens, you can kind of heal yourself at the same time with Vigorous, so you heal out of Death's Door, and even if you don't heal out of Death's Door immediately, I'm no longer have reach to the backline for at least a few rounds, so yeah. And that's gonna be a dead Leper. I did 0 on the Repulsed, because I'm fearful and have Bellow debuffs on me? Jeez, 0. Let's see, how much minus damage do we have? So minus 25, minus 50, minus 90, minus 110 damage against 0 prot. So yeah, you can do 0 damage, for sure. Even against no protection, you can do 0 damage, and here's proof. So what do I want to do first? I think I might want to go for a Bellow first, or maybe even a Retribution. Let's do Retribution here. We're doing 0 damage, but the Bellow is going to go away now, the 2 Bellow debuffs, so now we can actually do damage if there's a Plague Grenade and no Deathblow. So yeah, now we actually do 1 damage, which is more than 0. It could have been a Deathblow. And of course she's doing 0 because she's a Plague Doctor and there's like more than 5% protection, which basically means that Plague Grenade does 0 damage. That's kind of how the ability works. I have to kill these 2 corpses ASAP, because once they're gone, this is going to be really easy. Like, 1 Zealous and this match is over, but I just have to reach those characters there. But can I do it, is the question. Can I do it? Well, I'm going to have confirmed hit chance, I believe, yeah. I still brought a lot of accuracy despite there being no dodge. No dodge trinkets, because, you know, there could be high base dodge, like Jester or something like that. So that's going to be an affliction on my side. This could be really bad. Yeah, Irrational, that's the worst. That's the worst, that's what my brother says, and it's totally correct. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go Festering Vapors, and hopefully get the Deathblow this time. No Deathblow, 0 damage on the Plague Doctor. Again, she has prot, yeah. She does have the Pit Fighter's Helm, so yeah, I guess that could happen. I had no damage debuffs here, except for Paranoid. Yeah, Paranoid's minus 25. Blinding Gas, actually, that's pretty smart, considering that you can't get the Deathblow the other way. You just go for Blinding Gas, and now my characters are dead for sure. Smart, very smart. And also minus accuracy. Is there anything for minus accuracy? I don't think so. Oh, that's bad. That is pretty bad. I'm just gonna drop a Zealous here and hope that we can do some stress too. Because if it goes down to them being in the front line, at least I'll be able to win this through stress. So the corpses are both going away very soon. So I'm gonna heal, or not. I'm gonna heal. Okay, he doesn't say no. And at least my Crusader will have a little bit more HP than what he had before. And the slip and slide. And the Man-at-Arms is also gonna be out of that store, so he doesn't die immediately to Festering Vapors or something like that. We still have Repulsed up, so we can make use of it if my characters don't die immediately. So if this anti-Quarren's the last one alive, she's totally fine because she has a lot of this stuff. But if the Plague Doctor is the last one alive, yeah, no incision. We called it at like 8 rounds ago. So there's gonna be the festering vapors. Doesn't cause any stress because, well, it caused stress because the Crusader was a moron, but it didn't cause any stress because she died just before, just after the repulse, so we would have stayed alive there if it wasn't for that. Is this Man-at-Arms alive? Barely. He's gonna die very soon though, but it's already only the Plague Doctor left, and as long as Irrational doesn't like pass right now and then hit himself, we should be able to win this. So Zell's accusation here is almost enough to take her out. Irrational needs to move back right now. 1, 2... Oh, is that a self-hit? No, it didn't do anything. I think it was stress or something. Yeah, do we want to guard here? Like, are we crazy enough to guard? Nah, of course we're not. We're just gonna bellow. We have a confirmed hit chance right now. Sadly, the Blinding Gas debuff only works for 2 rounds, unlike the Helion's Yelp, so it's even worse. Yeah, I mean, if you bring the Plague Doctor, you're either bringing Blinding Gas for the stress, or you're bringing Plague Grenade for the DOT. But anyway, GG to Mr. D, and let's try this again. Alright, and here we go, on to a match number 2. So you're already seeing some very interesting teams, and this time I decided to ban bleeds, blights, and horrors, so we already have a violation here, but as long as incision isn't used, then it'll be okay. And I banned bleeds. No, actually, I banned bleeds, blights, and riposte, and my opponent banned. Oh, Jesus, my English. Accuracy, mark, and heals, so I can say goodbye to those. Now, it looks like we're playing against a bit of a stress team here, so I'm gonna pull with my shield breaker using Fang Talisman while I can't use blights, and with Bloodstained Gambeson because I can't bring dodge. You know, I would bring dodge, but I literally can't because every dodge trinket apart from Ank of Life gives you accuracy as well. You know, you have every dodge trinket apart from Black Diamond Mirror, and actually the Man-at-Arms Survivor's Eye Patch also doesn't give you accuracy, but that's beside the point. You cannot bring Graceful Anklet, you cannot bring Monkey Small, because both of them give a bit of accuracy, so yeah, we're put in the spot that we are. And I think I've already made a mistake, because I'm playing against a team that's stress and prot heavy, while I have kind of damage, but not very good damage, let me put it that way. I think that Zealous is probably gonna miss. Yeah, I probably should have called it, but sadly I can't even bring accuracy buffs, and there's a lot of accuracy debuffs. There's Blinding Gas, and there's Terrifying Yelp. Well, isn't that terrible? Yeah, I was not expecting this team. But maybe we can win with our Pierce shenanigans and with our Finale madness, because Finale is pretty good, right? Wait, are marks banned? Yeah, marks are banned. I can't use solo. Wait, I'm gonna ask, can I use solo? Because I mark myself with that. I'm gonna ask him if I can use solo. Let's see what he says. I think I shouldn't be able to, but maybe he has a different idea, I don't know. I'm gonna use regen here just to top my characters off, because I mean using Nervous Stab right now is literally gonna accomplish nothing. This isn't gonna accomplish much either, let's be honest, but you know, could accomplish a little more. And let's see, what does Mr. D say? Can I use solo? Oh, he says yes! He says I can use solo. Well, thank you very much. I don't think that's fair, because I am marking myself and marks were banned. But okay then, that's pretty cool, I suppose, yeah. There's also no heals, which means that Stygian Embrace is banned, because it's a heal, right? And but regen is not banned, because regen is regen. Regen is kind of a heal, it's not actually a heal. So we're being a little cheeky here with how we put things, but yeah, we kind of have to. So I'm gonna go for a Mortal Wound. This is gonna be the first time you're ever gonna see Mortal Wound get value, and it doesn't even apply the debuff. Because you know what? I wanted to bring plus debuff chance, but then again, the debuff chance trinkets all have accuracy, and there's no accuracy, so I couldn't use it. Now, if you want a Holy Lance move back, then I don't mind if I do. I mean, you have 5% move resist, and it actually works. Are you shitting me? 5% move resist, and it actually works. Oh my god. Okay, she's probably still dead because there's stab into big stab with the big sword, right? Yeah, hopefully that works out. It's gonna be the disorienting blast right now. If that doesn't daze me, I'm gonna finale. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. It dazed me. But it's okay. We might still get a deathblow there. We have plus deathblow chance because of the Dark Sap. Also, there's no finisher because finisher gives you accuracy. So, yeah, keep that one in mind as well. I'm gonna click. Am I gonna click or am I gonna go Holy Lance first? There could be. No, no, no. I'm definitely gonna go here and go Nervous Stab. I'm gonna say no Stygian. I'm gonna say Stygian is heal before we have to do a rematch here. I'm just gonna let that out there. Let him know that Stygian is a heal and he can't use it and it's banned. You know, he probably knows, but I don't think there was anything else he could bring, honestly. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. I was thinking of bringing Bounty Hunter, but you literally can't bring Bounty Hunter without either having Marks or Mark Synergy or Bleeds. Because you go down to 3 abilities, and for some reason you can only use 4 abilities in the Circus. You can't only use 3 or use 2 or just 1. You have to bring all 4. The game literally doesn't let you bring only 2. So yeah, that Plague Doctor is probably gonna die here. We're gonna have a couple shots. We're gonna go for this 25. And then the Dirk Stab is going to be a 50, which is a pretty decent amount. I'm surprised there isn't any stuns from my opponent's side. I was thinking of bringing double stun trinkets, but I was expecting a very stun-heavy team from my opponent's side, actually, and I just thought, well, you know what, if there's going to be a lot of stuns on their side, then I can just bring a lot of protection and stun resistance, and then just spam Zealous and win. That was my idea, but I'm not sure if it's working out too well. So I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna drop a Dirk Stab, and actually Harlequin Mask is helping us quite a bit here. Let's get the Deathblow, or not? Come on, seriously? That's 3 shots at getting a Deathblow. That was a 65. So we failed a 25, a 50, and a 65. That's very unlucky, isn't it? Yeah, that is really unlucky. At least she has no accuracy, so she should be very unable to hit that. Okay, I will eat my own words then, I suppose, and go for... What should I go for first? I could actually puncture here, because I think Holy Lance is less threatening than Zealous, you know? As long as we pull the corpse, or, you know, the shield breaker, which we do, which is really good. Yeah, because now that she's there, you either have to break through, which you don't want to do, because, you know, at the very least I have regen on my side, or you have to go Holy Lance and put the Hellion out of yopping position. So these two characters are kind of not working too well with each other, which I'm very happy about, obviously. Now, the question is, which one do you want to kill? Do you want to kill the character with 50 prot, or the character with 60 prot and 52 HP? Well, I'd rather go for the Occultist instead and just take him out, because this Horror is honestly very annoying. Of course, I didn't ban Horror, but accuracy was banned, so you cannot bring any accuracy trinkets, and the trinket for Occultist that actually synergizes with the Horror and makes him do more Horror is a Flashbound Grimoire, which gives you 15 accuracy range skills, and as we all know, you cannot bring accuracy in this specific match. So I'm gonna use regen again. I mean, it isn't doing much, but at least it's gonna make Holy Lance not as threatening, especially if it misses like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thankfully, Black Diamond Mirrors is a trinket that's just perfect for this kind of game situation, because you can just use it and be totally happy, because it's not plus accuracy, it's not plus blight chance or anything, it's not plus debuff chance, and here's when a trinket being kind of, how do I put it? Here's when a trinket being kind of underwhelming is actually good for you. Yeah, I'm gonna put it that way. A trinket being underwhelming is actually good for me right now. I'm gonna go for a Nervous Stab here. He's down to 15. Do I think I can finale that? Now I have 1 damage trinket. I'm doing 14 to 25 damage. Probably a little more because of this. And how much more is it? Is the question. It's a little more. Like maybe plus 1 damage, so like 15 to 25. And against 30 prot, I cannot risk it, sadly. But I have a Holy Lance here, and as long as it hits, then the Occultist should die here. Even if we only do like 3 damage, which is very unlikely. Let's see, we are at this star, by the way, which is pretty bad. We mark ourselves, so we lose the match on the spot because we marked ourselves. I'm just kidding. And how am I gonna kill these characters? It's really gonna have to be through Pierce. Like, that's the only shot I have, it's with Pierce. Okay, I'm just gonna finale here just to get him out of... Whoa, I had 11 to 18? 30 prot does that much? Jeez, yeah, 30 prot is still a very big amount. It's like reducing your damage by 1/3 pretty much. There's gonna be Zealous now, it gets both hits, almost a never forget reference. And now we have to deal with that Hellion. She's probably gonna yop. Oh crap, no, she's gonna break through. I misplayed. I wanted to go for the stun. Well, I'm not misplaying, I'm being risky. I wanted to go for the stun before I couldn't, and well, the only character I'd hit was the Hellion. But doing that, I might lose the anti-current to a 25! That's so unlucky! I failed 3 death blows in a row, and you get the first one against dodge. Your hit chance was like 90 against 30 dodge, it was even a 60, and you got the death on that. God damn it, that's so annoying. Okay, we want to focus a character down. Oh, we can use expose. Oh, but the chance sucks ass. Yeah, it's a 50-50 of getting it. Now we just go Pierce here. Yeah, we just do the maximum amount of damage. So thankfully Pierce is a very good ability from time to time. Even though it's really not that good. Like, I'd be better off using Adder's Kiss or Captivate here, but since I don't have them, Pierce is very good. And oh, that crit heal from the regen is nice. And we're gonna go for it. We're not doing that much damage, but Fang Talisman is indeed helping. You might be wondering, why the hell did you bring Bloodstained Gamazon? And right now I'm wondering the same thing. Well, there wasn't really much else I could bring, was there? Like, really, there wasn't. There really wasn't a lot else that I could bring. I could go for a stun here, I could go for a Zealous. They're both garbage at this situation, but yeah, I guess we get the miss instead of the miss. And right now I'm gonna drop Mortal Wound just for the damage. Maybe get the debuff as well. Ooh, we do. It lasts for 3 rounds, that's good to know. I never use this ability. This is a J-Man ability through and through. As long as that Yelp misses, it doesn't. But as long as I go, like, I don't know, anything but Fearful Paranoid here. Though it could be good as well, going Fearful or Paranoid. Well, Selfish is a little bit minus damage, but we should still be able to do enough. We get another crit heal on that. And we do some stress, not the end of the world. And we are gonna go for this puncture here. So Selfish minus 5 accuracy. Screwing us over, potentially losing the match on that. Yeah, potentially losing the match, I'm not even joking. I think that's a match-losing miss right there, because now it's going to take me ages to actually kill that Hellion. What could be a done and dusted match right now, you know, like stun and Hellion dead, is going to turn into pretty much a disaster, because I still need to take her out, which might take ages here. And yeah, it might take ages. Well, they're both in position 2 now, so I can say goodbye to the funny characters going breakthrough Holy Lance despite being in a stress team. And yeah, after my heart attack, I'm pretty much gone, which really sucks. Selfish keeps throwing. Selfish keeps throwing. I have minus 45 accuracy. I can't clear it with Rally to the Flame because, you know, I don't have it. Even if I had it, I couldn't use it because it's a heal. And right now, I'm just gonna pass here. Yeah, no, this match is being lost on the act-outs. I'm gonna have to say, it is totally being lost on the act-outs. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that Crusader. I don't believe I'm gonna be able to deal with the Crusader, sadly. I mean, he doesn't have any extra accuracy, so maybe Shieldbreaker might be able to win this with her 25 dodge, but that's the only hope I've got. So there's gonna be a Yelp here, despite being a Death Store, it hits both the characters. No, I guess it is pretty good accuracy. I'm just a little bit annoyed. I have to be a little bit greedy here, please. Okay, thank goodness, that's a death blow. Alright, after this, we are gonna get Zealous, and that's gonna be an expose into a stun, and hopefully just live. Please no crits. Okay, thankfully no crits. We're gonna take a lot of stress here. No, you idiot! That's an affliction. Yeah, Harlequin Mask is helping us out a little bit, but it's really not enough. It's like a very mediocre trinket, you know, minus 10 stress really isn't much. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna go expose, which misses. Nice, and we're gonna go for even more stress, but at least we get the stun through. No, we failed the stun. 80% chance. I'm gonna lose this match on being beyond unlucky. Are you kidding me? Yeah, beyond unlucky right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, please give me the 80 this time. Okay, there we go. So we actually have a small shot here at winning. What do I want to go for? Do I want to go expose or do I want to puncture? I think piercing here. No, I guess she wanted to puncture. She must have heard me. And we move back, which doesn't really change anything. We're just gonna go stab here, and look at this. Oh god, yeah, it's gonna take years to kill him. I mean, we might be able to perma-stun him, but we have to get really lucky. Yeah, first off, Selfish can't do anything stupid. Finally, we hit that. Oh, the crit chance could be so clutch. If we get a crit with this stunning blow, now we don't crit. 30? Oh, no way we got the 30. Oh, that's so good. Getting a 30 there is so amazing. And now the act outs are actually being pretty decent, just moving around. I'm totally okay with that. This plus crits receive chance is gonna win us the match. I'm calling it right now. Do I go for another stun or do I go for an expose or a puncture or a pierce? I think this is a pierce turn. No, this is not a pierce turn. This is a stun turn. But after stun... Well, he tried. He tried. Good job, Crusader. You definitely tried. After the stun, I'm gonna go for a Dirk Stab, right? Or do I want to go... I'm gonna do this first. If we get a crit, it might be enough. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, Zelison, he's dead. Yeah, I mean, this has to be a pierce turn. Oh, come on. 8 to 15. Yes, that's so good. Oh, the plus crits received is gonna save me. He marks himself, which is totally fine. But we missed the 80. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that is so bad. Okay, please a dodge at least. Okay, no dodge. He's dead. Oh, he lives. He actually lives. Oh, no, he's dead. He's dead. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Is he dead? No, he's alive. Kind of. Barely alive. Okay, I'm at this store, but this is definitely an exposed turn with the crit. No way. Go masochistic, please. Don't get any more dodge. Do not get any more dodge. Oh god. Okay, at least it has a pass chance. That might come in clutch. 75 to hit. No, 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 no. Come on, Selfish, do something dumb. Oh, that's not an act out. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be a zealous crit right there, yeah. Oh, I am almost dead right now. The corpses are gonna stay for a little bit though. Okay, expose. Not quite the kill, but... Oh, are we gonna win this through stress, actually? We could. If we're lucky. If we're very lucky. How long do the corpses stay there? We need Selfish to pass. He died round 14, right? I believe he died round 14. So, no, I think a Zealous might be enough. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Right act out, but it missed. Just keeps using Zealous. Yeah, okay. At least the corpse stays. And we're gonna do another expose here. Oh, it's so close. It is so close. If they hit the Zealous on me, I'm dead, by the way. The hit chance is a 65, but yeah. So there's gonna be another Zealous now. This is it. It's now or never. No stress on that. Come on. Oh, I miss. I miss. You gotta be shitting me. Was that a puncture turn? No, please no. Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe it. Should I have gone puncture? Oh my god, GG's. There is no way. Disappointment indeed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I really wanted to win that one. I'm so sad. I was so close. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just missing that. I don't know. I felt like going exposed was still worth it. Maybe a crit and he would be almost dead. And then another exposed next round, he was dead for sure. Because my kill chances were far from confirmed. That is brutal. That is so brutal. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy the matches and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.